Hello and welcome to our channel. This is the podcast to improve your English listening skills while learning something new in English. Every episode, we bring you interesting topics in simple and clear English, so you can listen, learn, and grow. So, sit back, relax, and let's get started.
All right, so today we're going to be taking a deep dive into this audio clip you sent me, How to the Road to Success.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, even I was pretty surprised by a lot of the stuff that was in there.
Yeah, it's really great.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I think you'll find it's very different from a lot of the kind of like, rah kind of success stuff that's out there.
Yeah, it's not just like, be positive and everything will be fine.
Right.
It's a little more nuanced, I think.
Yeah.
So one of the first things that jumped out at me was this idea of goal setting.
Right.
And, I used to think it was just kind of like, having a general idea of where you want to go.
Yeah.
But this clip really dives into why that laser focus is key.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, if you were going to build a house,
Yeah.
you wouldn't just start, throwing up walls.
Right.
You'd have a blueprint.
Right.
And so it's the same thing with success.
Yeah.
If you don't have that clarity,
Okay.
you're essentially building without a blueprint, you might end up with something.
Yeah.
But it's probably not going to be what you had in mind.
Okay, so instead of saying I want to be successful in my field, I should say something like, I want to publish a research paper in a top-tier journal by the end of next year.
Exactly.
That kind of specificity?
You got it.
Okay.
That level of detail.
All right, so I've got my roadmap. I've got that specificity.
Yeah.
But I think we both know, motivation can come and go.
Absolutely.
And this clip really hammered home this idea of discipline and consistency.
Yes.
It's not just about having a good day or two.
Mm-hmm.
It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it.
Yeah. And actually, the clip offers some surprisingly practical advice on how to do that.
Oh, okay.
So, one of the things that it mentions is this idea of time boxing.
Okay.
Where you actually allocate specific blocks of time to working toward your goal.
Okay.
And the other thing that it talks about are accountability partners.
Yeah.
So having someone who can help you stay on track, and help celebrate those wins with you too.
So this is not just like, empty motivation advice.
Right.
It's like actual tools and strategies that we can use.
Exactly.
So it's about making success like almost inevitable.
Well, that's the idea.
Okay.
If you follow these steps consistently,
Right.
you are much more likely to achieve your goals.
Okay, but here's the thing. Our fields are changing so fast.
Yeah,
What worked yesterday might be obsolete tomorrow.
absolutely.
The clip really hammered home the importance of continuous learning.
Yes. And it's not just about staying updated in your field.
Okay.
It's really about seeking out new knowledge and skills that could potentially give you a competitive edge.
So what are some of the ways people can do that?
Well, think about, what are some emerging trends in your area of expertise?
Well, in my field, it's all about,
Right.
it's really all about.
I see.
Yeah.
And that's actually where I think platforms like can be incredibly valuable because they give you access to cutting edge knowledge.
Right.
And allow you to connect with professionals who are really pushing the boundaries of the field.
This reminds me that actually my company offers subscriptions to some of those.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I should take advantage of that. But okay, let's be real. We're gonna hit roadblocks, right?
Of course.
Even with the best plan.
Yeah.
I love how this clip reframed failure
Yeah.
not as the opposite of success,
Yes.
but as a part of it.
Exactly. It's a valuable feedback mechanism.
Okay.
You know, if you're experimenting with a new recipe
Yeah.
and the first attempt doesn't turn out quite right, you don't just give up on cooking.
Right. You just tweak it.
Exactly. You analyze what went wrong, you adjust the ingredients or the cooking time.
Instead of throwing in the towel, I'm getting back in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But sometimes it feels like I'm going it alone.
Yeah.
And that's why I was really drawn to this clip's emphasis on collaboration and networks.
Yes. Because success is rarely a solo endeavor.
Okay.
Having a strong network can provide support, mentorship opportunities that you might not otherwise have access to.
Yeah. So who are some people in your life who inspire you or challenge you?
You know, I've got
Yeah.
who has really helped me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then there's and they've been so instrumental in.
It sounds like you've got a really good network.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, the clip also makes this point very strongly that success isn't only defined by professional achievements.
Right. It's not just about climbing the ladder.
Yeah.
It's about finding that balance where all aspects of your life are thriving.
It's about the whole picture.
Yeah, and the clip really pushes back on that traditional narrative of, you know, success at all costs.
Right.
It challenges us to consider, you know, what good is professional success if you health your relationships.
Suffer. It's about being honest with ourselves, right?
Yeah.
And asking, what does true fulfillment look like? Not just in my career, but in my life as a whole.
And that might mean redefining your priorities, setting boundaries, making choices that support a more balanced and sustainable path to success.
So we've covered a lot already.
We have.
Clear goals, consistent action, continuous learning,
Embracing failure.
embracing failure, prioritizing balance. It's already making me rethink my own approach.
I'm glad to hear that.
And there's still more to unpack, right?
There is. The clip goes on to discuss some equally important principles, including integrity, work ethic, and the power of a positive mindset.
Okay.
But perhaps we should pause here and delve into those in the next part of our deep dive.
Okay, that sounds like a good place to take a breath.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of ground already, but it's clear that this is just the tip of the iceberg.
I agree.
We'll be back in a moment to continue exploring these principles and how you can apply them to your own journey. All right, so we're back and ready to kind of like unpack even more of these success principles. Last time we talked about setting those clear goals, building that consistency, you know, embracing the continuous learning, viewing failure as like a stepping stone, and prioritizing balance in all areas of life.
Absolutely.
But there's even more, right?
There is. Yeah, the clip goes on to emphasize two qualities that are often overlooked, I think, in conversations about success. And those are integrity and a strong work ethic.
Okay, those might sound kind of like old-fashioned values.
Right.
But I'm starting to see how they actually play a huge role
Yeah.
in building a sustainable and fulfilling career.
I mean, think about it. When you operate with integrity, you build trust.
Right.
And trust is essential for any successful relationship, whether it's with clients, colleagues, or collaborators.
Yeah, it's like that saying, your reputation precedes you.
Right.
If you're known for, you know, cutting corners or being dishonest,
Yeah.
it's going to be hard to build that lasting success.
It is.
No matter how talented you are.
Absolutely. And a strong work ethic goes hand in hand with integrity. It's about consistently showing up, delivering high quality work even when no one is watching.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's about taking pride in your craft.
Yeah.
And striving for excellence in everything you do.
This reminds me of something my mentor once told me. He said, success is built on a foundation of hard work.
Yeah.
It's not just about talent or luck. Mm-hmm. It's about putting in the effort day after day to hone your skills and deliver those exceptional results.
And here's the thing. Integrity and a strong work ethic aren't just about outward appearances.
Okay.
They're about aligning your actions with your values.
Oh, that's good.
It's about doing the right thing, even when it's difficult, and being someone that others can rely on.
It's about walking the walk, not just talking the talk.
Exactly.
And it's interesting because this clip doesn't just focus on those practical strategies.
Right.
It also dives into the power of mindset.
It highlights the importance of positive thinking and gratitude.
Okay.
Which might seem a little woo-woo at first,
but
actually have a profound impact on our ability to achieve our goals.
I used to think positive thinking was just about, putting on a happy face and ignoring the challenges.
Yeah.
But this clip presents like a much more nuanced perspective.
It does.
It's not about denying the negative.
Yeah.
It's about choosing to focus on the positive,
Yeah.
even in the midst of adversity.
Because how you frame your experiences directly impacts your actions.
Right.
If you're constantly dwelling on the negative, you're likely to feel demotivated and less likely to take risks.
Okay.
But if you can cultivate a more positive outlook, you'll be more resilient, more likely to see opportunities, more likely to persevere, even when things get tough.
It's like choosing to see the glass as half full, even when it's sprung a leak.
Exactly.
But I think this is key. It's not about faking positivity.
No.
It's about genuinely believing in yourself.
Yeah.
And your ability to overcome those challenges.
And gratitude plays a huge role in cultivating that positive mindset. When you appreciate what you have, even the small things, it shifts your focus away from what's lacking.
Right.
And that shift in perspective can be incredibly powerful.
It's like that saying, what you focus on expands. If you're constantly focusing on what's wrong, you're likely to just see more of that.
You will.
But if you can focus on what's going right, even in the midst of challenges, you'll start to notice more and more things to be grateful for.
And that sense of gratitude can fuel your motivation.
Yeah.
Boost your resilience and help you approach challenges with a more optimistic and resourceful mindset.
Okay, so we've got the clear goals, the consistent action, the continuous learning, embracing the failure, prioritizing that balance, operating with integrity and that strong work ethic, and cultivating a positive mindset fueled by gratitude.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's starting to feel like a recipe for a truly successful and fulfilling life.
It is.
But there's one final piece to this puzzle, isn't there?
There is. And this is where the clip really challenges us to redefine our understanding of success.
Okay.
It reminds us that success is not a one-size-fits-all concept.
Right, because what looks like success to one person might be completely different for someone else.
Absolutely.
It's all about defining what truly matters to you.
And that's where this deep dive becomes truly personal.
Okay.
It's not about achieving some external standard of success.
Yeah.
It's about creating a life that feels meaningful and aligned with your values, your passions, your aspirations.
So how do we actually do that?
Yeah.
How do we define what success looks like for us?
Right.
And then how do we translate that vision into action?
That's where the rubber meets the road and where the principles we've discussed come into play.
Okay.
But perhaps we should pause here for a moment and let those questions simmer.
Okay.
We'll delve into those answers and wrap up our deep dive in the next and final part.
All right, so we're back and ready to wrap up our deep dive into success, or should I say your success. We've covered so much already, goal setting, consistency learning, even embracing failure.
Mm-hmm.
But it all kind of comes down to this, what does success actually mean to you?
It's such a powerful question.
Yeah.
Because it forces us to move beyond those generic definitions we often hear.
Right.
The money, the status, the corner office.
Yeah.
Those things might be part of the equation for some people.
Right.
But they're not the whole story.
It's not about fitting into someone else's mold.
Right.
It's about crafting a vision that resonates with your deepest values and aspirations.
Exactly.
So how do we even begin to define that?
Well, the clip suggests a really helpful exercise.
Okay.
It encourages us to imagine with as much detail as possible
Okay.
what a truly fulfilling life looks like for us.
Okay.
Not just professionally, but in all areas. Relationships, health, personal growth, hobbies, everything.
Okay, so I'm picturing my ideal day a year from now, 5 years from now.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Who am I surrounded by? How do I feel?
Exactly. And notice the feelings that come up as you envision those scenarios.
Okay.
Are you feeling energized, joyful, peaceful?
Mm-hmm.
Those are clues that you're on the right track.
It's like I'm tapping into my own internal compass.
Yes.
Figuring out which direction truly feels aligned with my core values.
And once you have that clarity, you can start using the principles we've discussed throughout this deep dive as tools to help you navigate toward that vision.
So my clear goals become stepping stones leading me towards that fulfilling life.
Exactly.
My consistent actions become daily rituals that bring me closer to that reality.
Yes, and even those inevitable setbacks become valuable lessons that help you refine your approach and make course corrections along the way.
It's like I'm holding a map and a compass and I finally understand how to use them.
That's a great analogy.
But there's one thing that still feels a bit tricky. What if my vision of success changes over time?
That's not just possible. It's highly likely. As you learn, grow, and evolve, your definition of success will likely evolve with you.
So it's not about locking myself into some rigid plan.
No.
It's about being flexible.
Yes.
And adapting to those inevitable twists and turns of life.
Precisely. The clip emphasizes that success is not a fixed destination.
Okay.
It's an ongoing journey of growth, discovery, and continuous refinement.
So it's not about reaching the summit of the mountain and being like, I'm done.
Right.
It's about enjoying the climb, the breathtaking views, the challenges overcome along the way.
And knowing that even when you reach a peak, there's always another horizon to explore, another adventure to embark on.
This is starting to feel less like achieving success and more like living a successful life.
And that's the key takeaway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Success isn't something you attain.
Okay.
It's something you cultivate day by day through your choices, your actions, and your unwavering commitment to living a life that is truly authentic and meaningful to you.
Wow, I'm feeling so inspired.
I'm glad to hear that.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive.
Yeah.
We started with this audio clip, How to the Road to Success.
Right.
And we ended up on this incredible journey of self-discovery.
And remember, this is just the beginning.
Right.
Now it's time to take these insights, apply them to your own unique journey, and start creating a life that is truly successful by your own definition.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us on this exploration.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you've gained some valuable insights and a renewed sense of purpose as you continue on your path.
Absolutely.
Until next time, keep those minds curious and those hearts aligned with your dreams.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.